So I originally chose to run for the role because I wanted to use kind of the experience that I'd had over the last 2 years of being in student groups, and actually sort of take it further and see what I could do to make things even better. I didn't really want to give up my time working as part of the SU, and that was the next logical step to take a role of even more involvement where I could make even more things happen. Well, I think it's a fast-growing position. We already have 216 societies now. We'll potentially even have one more by tomorrow. We've got another Societies Council, and these SRSs like NSTV and like a lot of the other media stations, they really are growing rapidly. So the role for Activities Officer is to continually work with these groups, make sure they're developing in the right way, and also represent all of our students, which is a fast-growing number that are involved in student activity, and make sure that that number continues rising to make sure that every student at the university gets as much out of his experience as possible. Well, my role is specifically remit-wise with the students in activity. However, it does cross over with the other roles in things such as national campaigns, NUS, the general election, the student leader elections going on. So wider things such as the sports officer and welfare officer working on a mental health sort of programme at the moment in sport to really try and accommodate more students' mental health in sport and make a really big stand to support it. So in officer projects like that, it's a big interest of all of our full-time officers to get involved and really have a united officer team response to this. So wider campaigns that are not specific just to students in societies. So a lot of the various things I'll work with other officers on. Ooh, good question. The SU means to me, it's an organisation that is quite simply focused around giving students the best time possible at university, whether that's offering support, financial, housing, or anything to do with mental health, whether it is offering them things to get involved in, societies, sports teams, course reps, or it's also maybe just giving them the tools to make a change they want to see in their own specific student experience. So campaigns such as Station Road, campaigns such as actually having the student elections, student leader elections, and letting candidates actually run to make the change they want to see. It's an organisation that basically provides the students with the tools to create their own incredible time for 3 years at university and make sure they're supported every step of the way on that. I think this is the strongest year I've seen here, other than my year obviously, very strong. But no, I think this year it's extremely diverse. Some of the candidates, the manifestos are so strong, because they're not just thought of one person sat in their room on a Sunday night thinking of a few ideas and just put them down. They're actually made by speaking to students. Several of the candidates that I've met have drafted their manifesto from speaking to over 60, 70, 80 different student leaders. So they really are the voice of the students and not just the voice of that one person running. The election this year I think will be incredible. I think it's going to be the closest race we've had. And I think there'll be a few surprises actually. I think it's going to be one to definitely stay tuned to on sources like NSTV and make sure you keep up with the elections, because there's going to be a lot of turns in this race I think.